Welcome to Avoid TV. Thank you for stopping by my channel today to watch my videos. Today I'm going to give you an estimate of how much the Visa lottery process costs. Remember that the lottery itself is free, but everything else that has to do with it, because there are employees who have to process these applications, and there are other little cost that is involved in this process. So today I'm just going to give you an estimate, because some of the numbers I cannot give you a specific number because it varies. All right, so hopefully by the end of this video you will have an idea how much you need to save when you win this lottery. If you're somebody who is won from the 2021 entry that happened last year, then if you haven't paid anything yet, then this video might be for you. And anyone who applied for the lottery this year, if you want to get yourself educated to know how the process goes, this video is also for you. All right, first cost that comes through this process will be, after you've been selected, will be your immigrant visa application and alien registration. So the immigrant visa application and alien registration application, the fee is $330 per person. It's not per application, per person. So that means that if under your application you're coming, say you are the husband, you're coming with your wife and 3 kids, then $330 per every person in your group. So your wife will be $330, your 3 kids $330 times 3, and then you. And this fee is going to be paid at the embassy, at your embassy before the interview or on your interview date. So before they interview you, you're going to pay this fee. And the next cost that is involved in this process is your medical exams. So the medical exams, it varies. I cannot even give you a specific number. So depending on your vaccinations that you have at the moment and you have record of, and the medical facility that administers these immigrant applicants medical exams, if they accept your vaccination record, your price may be different from someone who doesn't have any of the vaccinations. And so that can vary. All right, but in Ghana in particular, a year ago, someone who went to do, and the person was in their 40s, and they didn't send any vaccination card, and they did it at the Holy Trinity Medical Center, and the person paid 1,900 Ghana cedis, and that was a year ago. So anybody who wants to who is budgeting for this, I would say looking maybe 2,500 for the medical part. But maybe I may be giving a higher number, but guess what? It's better to overestimate than underestimate and not have money to do it. The other cost will be getting your police certificate. So your police certificate or police clearance, when you apply, if you're applying for that in Ghana, you could pay between 100 and 200 Ghana cedis. I remember you need your passport pictures taken, and when you go to get your police certificate from the police headquarters, you will do everything there. And it depends if you want to pay for express or not, but your cost can be between 100 Ghana to 200 Ghana cedis. And if you've lived abroad and you're getting your police certificate, it could vary, because I don't know, depending on the country, their fees may be different. Like I know, for instance, if you're a Ghanaian and you need your police certificate from Ghana, and you are not living in the Ghana at the moment and you're requesting it from abroad, you're going to pay about, I think, $200 or $400. So that should, and that is a huge jump in the cost. And the next thing that you will, be responsible for will be your green card, or I shouldn't call it green card. It will be USCIS immigrant fee. It's $220. Most people call it green card processing fee. So that one you will not pay before your interview, but on your interview day, you can choose to pay it there after you have been approved. Remember that the $330 and your medical exams and your police certificate, all this money can be wasted if you don't get your visa. None of the fees that you've paid to this point is refundable. So if you don't get your visa, your $330 that you paid per person on your application is gone, is burnt, because know that that money is for the employees who interview you, who process your paperwork. So that is just government administrative cost. It's not your visa fee, okay? That is not you paying for a visa. It's just them processing your documentation. But after you have been approved a visa, then you can pay your USCIS immigrant visa fee at the embassy, or you can wait when you get to the point of entry at the airport. You can pay at the customs, or when you get home and then you pay for it. It's advisable to pay for it at the embassy after you've been approved, when they tell you that you are approved. Not you should go and bring any document. If they're telling you that you've been approved, go and bring any document. I wouldn't advise you to pay anything there, because that is not guaranteed, because they can tell you to go and bring a document, but when you bring the document, they could look at it, and depending on that document, they could say that they could change their mind. So when you are approved, that day that they take your passport from you and they're not asking you to go and bring anything, then you can pay for that immigrant visa fee, which is $220. The $330 you will pay before the interview, because that is non-refundable. The $220, that one is when you have been assured that you are getting the visa, and then you can determine where your green card should come to. And then the last and the biggest cost will be your plane ticket. I would say that depending on where you're going to stay in the United States, obviously hub cities will be cheaper, like Houston has a hub, New York has a hub. So like places that have like hub cities, flights going straight there are cheaper. And depending on the time of the year that you get your ticket, another thing is the time of the week. The day of the week, another time, the day of the week that you buy your ticket can have, impact on, there are so many websites that you can use to, gauge and see when you should buy your ticket. And of course, when you get your visa, don't buy your ticket before you get approved a visa, before you get your visa in your hand. Don't go and make any arrangement until you have your visa back in your passport in your hands. Definitely you're going to pay more than the average person who buys tickets like 3 months ahead of time before you go, because your visa can be valid for maybe 1 month, or maybe expiring in 3 months or 6 months. So you need to get out of Ghana the moment you get your visa. You need to hurry up and get out. Don't stay too long and make anything change. But definitely your plane ticket is going to be the bulk of your how much you're going to spend in this process. And this is for somebody who has somebody that you're going to stay with and all that. But other than that, this is the overall cost that this thing will involve, unless maybe you have different arrangement with somebody, like somebody you're going to stay with, and you have like a different financial arrangement with that person. That is, beside everything, that is outside of this estimation. But overall, you'll get the immigrant visa application fee, you do your medical exams fee, your police certificate fee, and then you do the immigrant fee, USCIS immigrant fee, and then your plane ticket. So you have like 5 costs. So whatever the estimate for these things are, that would be how much this thing will involve. Overall, the fees that you'll be paying to the U.S. government is $330 plus the $220 for the immigrant visa, immigrant fee, USCIS immigrant fee. So the immigrant visa application $330, and then the immigrant fee. So both of them will be the money that you'll be paying to the U.S. government. The rest will vary, and like I said, your medicals will depend on how much the hospital will charge you. And then your plane ticket, it depends on whether you buy a plane ticket for a weekend or for a weekday, or whether you want to buy a plane ticket for today and leave today, or you want to buy a plane ticket for a month time and leave. That all can vary your cost, but this is the overall cost. So some people have been asking me about this cost, and I just wanted to do a quick video and let you all know the entire cost. If you enjoy my video, please subscribe to my channel below. Join my Facebook group, and which is Wafoi Moving to America. Join my Facebook group, Moving to America /Wafoi TV, where you can post, ask questions, general questions that you want answers to. I'll do my best to answer it to the best of my ability. I'm not an immigration lawyer. I'm not a connection woman. I'm just an average girl that I just, based on my experience with U.S. immigration for so many years, dealing with U.S. immigration, and then things that I've read online, experiences that others have shared with me, and then I've gone online to read documentations and repackage them, and then posted them in my group so that you can have access to them. All right, so please subscribe, share, and like my video. See you guys on my next video. Bye bye.